Don People's Deadbolt. Let's talk about it. And yeah, man, we about to talk about it. Pooh Shiesty, Pooh Shiesty, Pooh Shiesty. When these rappers, man, gonna stop trying to live they raps? Now, if y'all haven't heard, man, Pooh Shiesty recently performed down in King of Diamonds in Miami. It had a little situation where he was on stage what it looks like to be his whole back end. And I don't mean sagging when I say back end, but it looks like his whole back end, as far as bread wise, what he came to pick up to perform there, was hanging out of his pockets. So, as Pooh Shiesty's performing, obviously, he off the good bud, the Zai, he off that Waukesha. You know what I mean? So, Pooh Shiesty probably out of his mind, fucked up, and didn't realize that somebody had clipped him for a couple of dollars out of one of his back pockets. Now, the first thing I did when I saw this video was I said, man, what a fool. This guy got to be the dumbest dude on earth. For one, you inviting problems to come your way. Not only are you inviting problems, what else you doing is you kind of taunting people like, I wish you niggas would take my money. I can just have it hanging out of my pockets. Won't nan nigga do nothing. And you down in Miami? That gotta stop. Now, see, I think Guwap need to jump in, man, and give you a road tutorial on how to handle yourself when you go into these cities, man, and on this road, because you gonna run into real niggas everywhere, man. It don't matter where you at. It ain't gotta be the big cities like Chicago, Detroit, Miami, Houston, LA, New York. It ain't gotta be these cities. You know what I'm saying? It could be the Oklahomas, the Seattles, the Minnesotas, the Indianas. It don't matter, man. It's real niggas all across the globe. And with you flaunting all that bread out of your pocket, what do you think a real dude from the street that's hungry gonna do? So I just feel like you invited that trouble. And then secondly, for you to be caught on camera, obviously, because everybody gonna have they cell phones pointing at you because you the main act. Shit, hell, you Pooh Shiesty. So everybody want to come, snap photos of you and get you in a compromising situation. And what did they do? They got you in a compromising situation to where you had to pull your fire. So as you walking out the club being escorted by security, you got your fire out. Then not only that, when you exit the venue, shot gets fired. Security guard gets hit. Not only does he get hit, he says, man, hell, if I wouldn't have dove out the way, I would have got shot in my torso. Now, he only got shot in his ankle, so obviously he'll be okay. But obviously it's going to be a situation to where you're going to have to drop the bag. Because dude already set up the question. Like, he already set it up. He said, oh, man, yeah, I would have got killed, man, if I wouldn't have been on my P's and Q's. So you already know you're going to have to shoot him a 6-figure check. Go ahead and get him out the way so he won't testify against you. Make sure that you silence all witnesses. That has to happen. Because, man, right now, they saying you facing a mandatory 20 years. Now, I know how, you chopper gang niggas get down. I know y'all want to be living y'all raps, but it seems like that once you guys get to a certain point, you feel like you got to be harder than the niggas who ain't got nothing to, ain't got nothing to lose. Ain't no way, man, you should have been having any triggers in your hand, man. You the boss. You the CEO. So everybody supposed to move like you want them to move and handle the situation as it comes accordingly. But man, it's crazy, man, because right now, Guwap's in a tough situation. Obviously, Pooh Shiesty is out on bond, 10,000. He, has Kodak's attorney as, his attorney. But, with another open case he has earlier this year in Miami in an alleged robbery attempt, This is just something else that we stacking on. So the judge in that case can actually revoke the bond and have him sitting in jail. Now, Guwap's in a situation. Gucci got a situation where he got Fujiano sitting in jail. He's gonna be in jail for the next. Hopefully, he get out in the next year or two. But it ain't. It's supposed to be a 5-piece. And now, Pooh Shiesty's facing a mandatory 20 years. So everything that was looking, real promising for Gucci is now kind of looking, kind of crazy. Because ain't nobody gonna sit around and wait for you, a whole bunch of years, and you come back and be where you at now, sitting at the number one spot. Everybody's, jacking your wave, wanting to be a part of your wave. Like, that ain't gonna be what it is. Like, for instance, Bobby Smurder, he was gone 6 years. Even though he came back, had a little buzz, the streets respect him or Rowdy have not dropped any notable top charting songs. And it really doesn't seem like the fans really care if they do or they don't. They're kind of like ambassadors of the hip-hop game right now. A definition of a real nigga and a stand-up dude supposed to do. So that's how you look at Rowdy and Bobby. But when you come home, man, if you end up doing a bid over a few years, you're going to be forgotten about. And, Gucci's going to move on. And, you're going to try to, bring back that sound that you once had. See, everybody wants to try to be like Boosie, man. And, everybody can't get out of that situation like Boosie did. Boosie took a lot of scars, a lot of hits, though, to get out that situation. My man had to be on death row and just made it out that situation by the skin of his teeth. But everybody don't get to retire and get their roses while they here and, be known as a certified stepper in the rap game. A lot of you new cats that's coming out, y'all are living y'all raps in the hip-hop industry. And the whole point of getting out the street is to take your family out the street, establish generational wealth, and live out your dreams. To go back and have somebody trick you out your square just to prove a point that you a real nigga, that just don't make no sense to me. So this whole situation, I feel, is a cautionary tale for how you supposed to move out here in these streets. You getting 40 and up depending on the venue or show. Sometimes 6 figures. Don't you think you supposed to be moving a little differently? I understand you chopper gang stepper and ain't nobody, gonna take nothing for you, and you ain't got no security in the club. You guys living y'all raps are starting to look corny because y'all getting caught out in messed up situations and being put in life or death situations where other people got to either stand up for you and end up taking the bullet, or you end up getting jammed, having to pull your strap out, or you getting blamed at. You see, this don't make no sense. It's a vicious cycle. And it seems like all the new rappers that are coming in, these niggas are real street dudes or dumb dudes that's just willing to pop their gun. Because just because you willing to pop your gun, that don't make you no street nigga. That make you a dumb nigga because you couldn't handle it no other way. You had to resort to violence, to which can trick you out your square and had you in a messed up situation to where you can't recover. And now you doing a 20 piece, with an L. Ain't no coming back from that. So, I hope Pooh Shiesty, man, really learns his lesson and learns how to move accordingly. We all know that you a stepper. We all know your history, youngin. You got to be around long enough to enjoy the fruits of the labor. And I think Gucci, you need to step up in. You can't afford to lose another artist. I understand you believe a lot in Big Scar. And you feel like he the next one up. I know you putting a lot of energy into him. I know you signing other artists, but Pooh Shiesty, Fujiano. These things, man, these two, those are your breadwinners. And with one of them already being gone, you got to do whatever you can to keep the other one out on the street. But I know you like, I can't hold this dude's hand. And you right. Because like I said, these dudes is living they raps. When they tell you that they pulling out stendos, They don't need security. This is how they whopping. They trying to show it live and on scene. Cause it ain't no way that you could tell me that any man in this right state of mind would have that much bread that's bulging out of his pockets. Like, shit sweet out here. So any city that you go to with that type of energy pool, you gonna have to do what you gonna have to do, because you gonna have either real steppers at your throat, or you gonna have somebody to try to pull a fast one like they did. Hell, I think it was probably one of the females that got you, because once that bread smacked the ground, it was chaos. It was over with. So what I would do is I would pay off the guy, the security. He getting paid off. You know, he testifying in my favor. I'm finding anybody else who be willing to testify against me, and I'm getting them a little bag or whatever I need to do to clear this situation. And I'm moving forward, and I'm moving a different way. And I might not come back to Miami for a while, because this is the second time I done got fucked up in Miami. So I'm hoping that the Florida judges are, they're gonna be lenient, because shit, if I keep getting caught up, obviously with robbery charges, you know what I'm saying, I'm letting off firearms, all this stuff, what might happen next. So, I'm anxious to see what Pooh Shicey's next move gonna be. Obviously, with him having a chart-topping debut album, one of the hottest rappers in the game, I want to see him succeed. I want to see him thrive. But with this type of movement, this only gonna land you in the jail, homie, and you gonna get tricked out your square. You ain't gonna be able to feed your family, and Gucci is damn sure gonna move on. Cause once your sound is gone, big burn, it's over. Y'all get in the comment box, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Y'all think Pooh Shiesty is living his raps? Do y'all think Pooh Shiesty will end up going to jail for this situation because he's facing a mandatory 20? It's definitely not looking good that they got him on camera cocking back the joint. We'll see if he can get off with a robbery. You know what I'm saying? That, he was trying to protect himself because he did get robbed. But, let Pooh saying in his lyrics, ain't nobody taking nothing from me. They can get it in blood. So again, man, get in the comment box. Let me know what y'all think. Like, comment, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? We building this channel up, man. Y'all know what it is. It's your boy Don Peoples. Deadbolt. Gone.